D2. I got to listen. You're making me chop this stuff. I just chopped you. You just did 8 minutes on D1.
I'm sorry, Zeb.
No, are you joking? You're giving me gold here, and you think I'm going to insult you like that? Come on.
D2.
D2, go ahead.
6-1 on the night.
In the 6 in the finals.
6 in the finals. They won 6-1 in the semis.
They don't have to come back tomorrow, and they'd have to mail the trophy to St. Paris.
Yes,
They doubled everybody's score. They got 150 to 71.
Yes, unless there's ejections.
I mean, you'd have to throw every chair in the building and up on the stage if you're JT Rice.
I'm talking about kids getting ejected.
They'd have to lose their team points. You're
yes,
right.
They lose the whole amount. But
You're
nonetheless, 106. The only weight class had 2 undefeated kids in it. They both are in the final. Barrett Jordan, national number 1, state champ last year. Jacob Ole from Ontario was state alternate last year. So Barrett Jordan's obviously the prohibitive favorite. 113, Brogan Tucker, takedown at the horn against Cody Cuervo from Aurora. 4-3 is a takedown right at the horn. It was 2-2 match after 2. Cuervo had the takedown. I was surprised Cuervo went down to start the third, just because I know Cuervo has a history of getting ridden out and turned. But Tucker cut him right away, which I know it's Graham, but I think I was surprised about that just based on what I've seen from Cuervo over the season. Then, the other semi at 13 was the West Holmes kid. He's going to face Taylor. 120, the freshman Brody Sakacha's in the final.
Suckach.
Sorry, Sakac. Reno's grandson.
Yes, Reno's the
Legendary
greatest
football
coach. Yeah.
Brendan McCrone's his opponent in the final.
Corona, Lake Catholic.
126. Matt Ellis from Waynesville is going for his school's first state title in program history tomorrow. He'll be facing Skinner from St. V, who beat Dieter from Bowling Green. Though Dieter, if he's in the final, he would have been going for Bowling Green's first state title in their program. 32 should be a very good finals match with Castro and McClelland. That's Louisville and DeSales. Castro was runner-up last year. McClelland was a Lake Highland prep last year. Louisville is another finalist at 38 in Hoffa. He'll be facing Minnick from Tiffin Columbian. That's one of 2 finalists for Tiffin Columbian. 144 is going to be a district final rematch. Gessler from Graham, the freshman Younger from Watterson. Younger won last week 5-2. It wouldn't surprise me if it was that way again.
You have my attention now.
157. We're going to move on there.
Why did we skip 150?
Yes, I'm skipping 150.
Is that the weight? That was the weight that was like...
That was the weight. Neidenbach was the only return state placer in it.
Who's in the finals? At least tell me that.
The finalists are Stout from St. Clairsville and Patera from Indian Creek. That's your finalists.
Are those both southeast guys or eastern guys?
East District on both. I think they're both OVAC schools.
Wow, OVAC, okay.
Yeah. 57. Upset of the night. Antoine Burns from London took apart Logan Urs. 10-6 final. I think it was 5 takedowns to none.
Ours the Ironman finalist.
Yes, Ironman finalist, nationally ranked.
Runner-up last year?
Runner-up.
Yeah.
Had the lead against Alec Martin going very late into that state finals match. But Burns took him apart. Burns lost last week, though, to Cramblett from Graham, who he's going to face in the final tomorrow. 165 had another big upset. Max Kirby from Fairless got a reversal in the second. I think it was a reversal in the. I think it was a reversal. I'm going through the match. I think it was a reverse. It was either a takedown or reversal in the second. Then he's up 3-2 going in the third against Dylan Newsom, returning state runner-up. Newsom's in the down position. Kirby rides him for the 2 minutes. Kirby wins.
Newsom Hartley?
Newsom's Bishop Hartley.
Okay.
He's going to be facing Tyler Lillard from Aurora.
That's going to be a good final.
Finals rematch.
That's a good final.
Lillard won that relatively decisively last week, if I looked at the score correct.
So Lillard's beaten all the 165s that are in the state finals, except for Newsom. Correct?
Never wrestled Newsom.
But he's beaten everybody else. He beat
Did he beat
Tackett's? He beat Tackett's like 14-1 at Pitt in the semis.
Yes.
He beat
Did
Sloan. He beat Shadrach Sloan
at
Perrysburg in the finals.
Did he wrestle Bennett this season?
I don't think he's wrestled Bennett. But he placed at Ironman, right?
Yeah, they both placed at Ironman.
Yeah.
I think Lillard might have placed higher.
He was 4th, wasn't he?
Yeah, Lillard was either 4th or 4th. Yeah.
He's had 2. Both of his losses are Ironman, I
Yes,
believe. So he got 4th then.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Bennett's placed lower than him at Ironman.
But I think my point is, I think that if you were to go pound for pound, division for division, probably Lillard's your one.
Yeah, Lillard's your one. Yes.
He's your pound for pound all divisional champ.
At 65.
Unless tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, yes.
Did you see his match with James in the quarters?
That went to overtime.
James should have won that match.
I didn't see the whole match.
Go watch the match. Go watch the overtime. I posted it. I posted it on my Twitter. It's worth watching. James had him. James wrestled a perfect match. He grammed him. But that should be a good final tomorrow, right?
Yes. I think Lillard was more decisive in that district final than for Kirby beating Newsom in the semi, you would think it would have been. 75, going to be Conley, Welch. I don't think it was a contested match the last 2 weeks. I think Welch forfeited both. I know he forfeited.
They wrestled.
Did they wrestle?
They wrestled. It was not a med forfeit. No. It was a 3-1 in the sectional and 5-1 or 5-3 something.
I thought there was a no contest.
I don't think so. No, he wrestled him.
I know in the dual meet it was 3-1 for Conley. Last year they met at the sectional. Conley won there.
Yeah.
Welch got hurt between sectional and
so it might have been non-contested last week. You might be right.
Yeah.
What I saw of Welch this week, wasn't super impressed. What I saw of Conley, I almost called the campus police on him for committing multiple felonies.
That being said, those two were the clear class of that field, so It's not fair to condemn anything there. I mean, it's not fair. But that being said, should be a good match tomorrow. I think Welch is going to try to slow the match, shrink the match, and get it to a one-score situation with 90 seconds left. I think that's the prudent
What's his
play.
best move? That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
If you're him. Is there something on my head?
Blaine Bourneval.
Sweet. Oh, it's a pretzel.
Whatever.
That's what these media guys play. Okay, 90
Fishback.
And it's not even Schaefer. It's not
Starr.
Schaefer.
Schaefer lost in the quarters to Hutchison, a kid that he beat decisively at North Canton. He's got Austin Starr from Indian Creek, who last year for third beat Max Shula. So the Starr kid's capable.
Yeah.
But Fishback's Fishback. He's the best wrestler in the state, and I think he's going to show why.
215, great rematch.
Great. But it was great semi. One of the semis. There's the Mat 5 semi going on at the same time as D1 215 and D1 190. Had Shulaw overtime, 7-5 over Kyle Snyder. I thought Shulaw had the better of the positions over the course of the 6+ minutes. He was probably a deserved winner. I think both wrestlers had takedowns waved off at various points.
Snyder's a returning champ, too.
Yeah, Snyder's a returning champ. Shulaw's nationally ranked. Beat Shepard twice this season. Placed at Ironman 4th, I think, which was the highest of the Ohio kids beyond Shepard. Shulaw beat Neves at the Ironman, but lost to him at district by major decision, 13-5.
We get that final tomorrow.
And you get that final tomorrow in an in-season rubber match.
Okay.
Then heavyweight's going to be Nolan Neves from Graham, who should have won state last year, but he lost in semi to Todd Allen, who eventually won the state title. He's facing the undefeated Gage Sampson from Maysville.
That guy's tough. That guy's tough. He's massive and he's tough.
Yeah, I know he's massive.
He's huge and he wrestles hard. So
yeah.
I like that match. Neves, pretty tough. So,
yeah.
All right, let's go and move to D3 after I throw the pretzel away.